What is going on? I'm Zedmont. This is the warship of the day. Now, of course, we've got code Zedmont in that creator boost, which it's just better. So we're going to jump into the warship. I don't need to tell you the percentages, just know it is better. Now, here's my problem. This warship, my chest timers suck. I'm getting chests at 7:30 in the morning. That's fine, not gonna record then. And then my next chest comes at around 3:30 p.m., which means my chest after that does not come until 11:30 p.m. And I'm only playing when I'm getting chests, which means that there's no time to push. Like, I'd like to do a push at like 7 p.m. sitting on my couch, but chest timers this season aren't cooperating. So I just need to stop that, I think. Now, I have been using Kavan a bunch, so we're going to finish upgrading him to max. The reason why you only take him to Tick 4 is because you don't need anything higher than that for second wind, but might as well spend those tokens because we've got them. Speaking of tokens, we have gone ahead and gotten building health. We have also gone ahead and gotten building damage, which brings us, if we go back, to 100% of each of those, which means that our defenses are gonna start punching people in the face. This tech tree also has flamethrowers. So let's move on forward, see if we can't get into that troop health, and then we're gonna go through building damage. Not gonna go through hotpot, I don't think. GBE would be nice, but I think damage is going to be better. Hit me up in the comments if you think I'm wrong. Would love to hear that from you. Now, I've been using this ramp. We're going to give this ramp a shot. I've seen a lot of people against me using that left-hand ramp. I'm also going to swap out some heavies. Don't really think heavies are as required at the 6 engine room level yet. If you're at the 5 engine room level, you're likely seeing maxed rocket launchers and maxed 3 shock launchers and prototypes and whatnot. I don't think that's really required. You know what? As part of my recording process, I changed Wi-Fi networks and didn't close the game, which is never a good idea. It can happen. What networks is you end up having your attack disconnect, so I always make sure that after switching Wi-Fi networks, I force close the game, then come back in. Suddenly we get a match almost instantly. So where do we want to go? I said I wanted to go left. That little sneaky little shock blaster, I don't think that's going to be much of a concern as long as we plan things fairly well. So I don't think we need any heavies at all on this one. We're going to get rid of our heavies, going to go back to rifles, just not really feeling the need for speed here. So we're going to stop on this right-hand side. We're going to go bombardier, rifle. We're going to go bombardier without a rifle. And then those rifles, come on. Did you seriously just get shot in the face? I just lost 2 of my bombardiers. Not super duper bright on my part, but we're still in the hunt. We still have Kavan over on that far right-hand side. And now it's just a matter of making darn sure that we manage our troops so that they don't go too darn close to all of those things on that left-hand side. So that's when we're going to drop that next boat of rifles, just trying, oh man, that right-hand side getting pummeled by all of the boom cannon. Should be covered though. Those riflemen on that left-hand side distracting that shock blaster enough. Don't think they're actually going to do any good for us simply because of the fact that that shock blaster, we've got no damage behind it. Need some rifles to get in, so bombardiers to get on the play. Look at this though. All those rifles on their own taking that thing down to significantly lower health as we chuck all of our barrages back there. Lots of rifles out front. Getting the heck away from heavies was the right call on this play, I do believe. We're still got a lot of work to do. Those rifles distracting that boom cannon and that shock launcher a little bit, definitely helping. Don't know how much, but let's go. We're getting into the nitty-gritty here. Need to get some form of goodness out of that next set of troops. I feel like I need to stop throwing GBE on engine rooms. It feels like it's not doing any good for me, but we will get that next flare out as soon as that flamethrower and that, come on, need a barrage. Let's go. get rid of that machine gun, and then we can get onto that next engine room. Come on. See, like, it's just so low on health on that top bit, and we are slow. Anything below 2 minutes is slow, slow, slow. I think our opponent is suffering, or they started super late. Regardless, this is not a good attack. Probably gonna fall out of diamond as a result. Let's get Kavan dead. Not a good way to start this battle. Kupra Kai? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be tight. I think I was like 136, if memory serves. So lucky. That was not a good hit on my part at all. That shock mine coming up a little bit clutch as they barrage all the things. I got lucky. Very, very lucky. Sometimes that happens. People getting 207 against my base. Kupra Kai, I'm sure, going down into gold. One of us had to go, and thankfully it was them. Oof. I said I was going to go left, then I didn't go left. So this instance, we're going left. Troop health is going to be a big deal. I think troop health isn't going to be the push point that troop damage will be. By the way, do stick around. I am going to show an operation attack every single stinking warships hit from now on. I'll show the operation attack of the day. Hold me to that pretty please. Sending riflemen up the gut. Just a reminder, I see people throw their flags way up the top. Don't throw your flags up high. There is no advantage to doing that, because all it's going to mean is that your riflemen are going to walk right into that flag, right into that flamethrower's death trap. Now, in some instances, you do want to do that, of course. Like right about now, we want our riflemen to walk up. Come on, let's get a shock out. We lost way too many riflemen. I was a little bit too late on dropping them. Let's get Kavan over on this left-hand side and some bombardiers on that left-hand side. Need a medkit probably right about here as well. Come on, riflemen, take a right turn. Did not happen. Come on, medkit. Medkit saving the day. Barely. I was so late on those riflemen, and we've lost almost all of them already. Going to need a... oh, look at that. They're getting in, saving that left-hand side. Bombardier. Now, do I need to BART? I don't think I actually need to BART anything out. I am simply gonna BART out that shock blaster so we don't have to worry about it. As we get a shock over on here, I've been BARTing out way too many engine rooms. I feel that it's not really been helping me, so we're just gonna go forward and conquer with all of our troops, ignoring all of the things. Probably gonna ignore some shock mines as well, trying to get quicker by attacking as opposed to throwing GBE in wild and crazy places. Kavan, stay alive. Shock launcher, die. Let's get in here. I have been making so many mistakes this season, hoping that we can catch up right about now. Those riflemen on that left-hand side are absolutely doomed, as are our bombardiers, to be completely honest. So, need to save some form of... let's go. Come on, dudes, get the engine rooms. Don't care about any of the defenses. Don't need to care about any of the defenses. Let's just get onto that final engine room. Maybe one more shock. Getting the troops, and still not fast. This has not been fast at all. Making way too many mistakes. Probably should have brought some heavies in against those front row machine guns, but it's something. We're going to go down. Thankfully, Nade got that little bumped earlier. Poor attacks on my part. Not great, but we got the chest. That's the important bit. Yeah. Getting into that troop health. Bumping that troop health up. Getting all sorts of extra... what are we at? 100% troop health now, I do believe. Let's just double check. 150% there. 50% there. We are at 100% of each of the things, except for GBE, I do believe. Yeah, 50% GBE. I wish you got your own summary. Look at that. That is not a good summary at all. Need to pick things up a touch. Okay, you know what? Let's jump out. I have, in the background, sneakily changed my base, copying the base from Smurp, a beast player in Join at Own Risk. Shout out to Smurp. Thank you for the base. You'll see that I've got that Doom Cannon back there. Finding it difficult to find bases. Everyone has either the Hot Pot or 3 shock launchers or boom cannons or all of the above. Still haven't seen many rocket launchers at the 6 engine room level, but I wanted to switch this base up, and this base is going to eat troops up at that back corner as I pick up one of my defenses by accident. So if people go left, all of their machine guns, all of our machine guns are going to chew up their riflemen, is the general thinking. So let's get back in, do one more battle, and hopefully end this thing with a win. So this person trying to get up into diamond, and we are trying to stop them, of course. Now, if we go right, there's a whole lot of wasted space in there. If we go left, there's a whole lot of engine rooms very quickly. But those machine guns in the middle are going to chew things up pretty darn quickly. So I'm going to bring one boat of heavies. I find that just bringing one boat of heavies gives me a little bit better oomph. We are going to drop... Where are we going to go? Are we going to start on that left? I think we are going to start on that left. So we're going to start on this left-hand side. Let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. Flaring onto that there mortar. Long ramp. Don't have to be nearly as quick. And now we're going to bring those heavies across. That diagonal drop, hopefully doing some good things for us. And now we're just going to hold the door, my friends, waiting for those heavies to get up close and personal. Need to throw a shock, though. I don't like that shock, but those heavies, I need some of them to be alive at some point in this attack. So Kevy Kavan coming up, and then we're just holding, trying to get some rifles to go far left. Also trying to get some bombardiers to go far left. Little bit concerned about our lack of leftover troops. Gonna bring in some reinforcements by way of Kevin Kavan. And now it all comes down to those riflemen. Riflemen distracting that shock blaster. Riflemen distracting that left-hand side boom cannon. Just need to keep an eye on things, making sure we've got enough rifles out front. Come on, boom cannons down. Good progress there. Trying to save gunboat energy here. Hoping that we can get rid of that next shock blaster without the need for an extra second wind. Looks like we should be able to do it. Now I can just throw 400 barrages towards that back engine room, getting rid of that. Let's get a shock out here. Come on, dudes. Get that next engine room down so we can throw that flare as soon as we possibly can. Come on. I've thrown it too early too many times, so I'm going to hold out a little teeny tiny bit. We got lots of troops left. Should be above 2 minutes. Boom. Shaka laka. A decent attack to end things. So really comes down to how you drop. If you're going to drop on that right-hand ramp, you need to get the flare out before your troops. Left-hand ramp after your troops, because that ramp is so darn thick. That has like 3 C's in the word thick. Now on to operation attacks. This, of course, I'll go back and see if they win or I win, seeing how that base is doing. Again, shout out to Smurp. Thank you for that base operation attack. This is Forlorn Hope. Now, where do we want to go? I'm going to show you an operation attack from yesterday's op. That is from Stoneheart. Yes, it is that Stoneheart. Stoneheart has joined our crew for the time being. Now, this hit is ridiculous. And why it's ridiculous is because Stoneheart has 5 troop health masterpieces. Not 5 you know what I'm saying. 5 troop health statues. I'm going to show you his hit here. I'm going to try to highlight some of our long-term members in these videos going forwards, but for this one, this just made me shake my head. So Stoneheart is fully boosted here, trying to take down Alamo. You'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rocket launchers and a shock blaster back there. He's got mechs out front that are shocking things. They've got their flashlights fully engaged. And then just trying to get rid of this quad pack of rocket launchers. Once that's done, pulling on out, using the pull-out maneuver to get as far left as he possibly can. Needs to be aware of that grappler. But notice all of the shield gen's still there. Shield gen's still there. Watch this. Just burning through all of the things, taking down that shock blaster, not getting all the rockets. So look at this, 3 rockets still in play. Look at this. Those medics, because of their 5 troop health, overhealing 3 max level rockets on Forlorn Hope. Just silly. One of those things where it doesn't make sense. It would never work for 95% of statue configurations. But the fact that, you know what, let's check the numbers on that. Let's go back over to here. Stoneheart, 182% troop health. Just absolutely ridiculous. Taking a season off of Warships is Mr. Stoneheart. You'll notice that rank number 1, 3 seasons, ridiculous. Kind of on the Warships theme of the video. Let's just go back and confirm that, yes, indeed, we did win. Yep, picked up the win. They had a hard time with the base. 11 seconds left over. What did you do? Just too many troops all at once. Dropping your troops all at once is a good way to lose many, many, many of them. That right-hand side minefield not doing a heck of a lot for us, but that right-hand side, strong, strong, strong. Doom Cannon just eating him up, wasting his GBE. So I feel like switching to the Doom Cannon was probably the right play. I've seen other players with shock blasters in this naked area, but I figured with the 100% troop building damage and 100% building health, moving to the Doom Cannon probably was the right call. That is going to be it for me, though. Let me know what you think about the new format, adding operation attacks in. You guys have been asking for operation attacks. I figured mixing them in at the end with chapters. You can skip to them if you'd like, or you can just watch the whole stinking darn thing. I'll talk to you soon. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, tell a friend. Get that creator code in every Supercell game. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.